Hello, in today's video we'll see how to crochet this 4-section granny square. So this is a sort of evolution of the square that we saw in the last video, which was this half and half granny square. So while for this one we used only 2 colors, for the 4-section granny square we're gonna use 4. Which also means more color changes. So I thought it might be easier for you to see how I make it instead of just seeing it on the photo tutorial, which you can find, by the way, on my website, and I will link it in the description in my bio. These 2 granny squares are both part of my rainbow granny square blanket crochet along, and I'll also link that in the description to this video. For this tutorial I will be using a mix of acrylic Aran weight yarn, and I'll be using a 5.5 millimeter hook. I'm going to start with the first color, in my case pink, and I'll do a magic circle. Once my magic circle is ready, I'm going to chain 3, and these 3 chains count as my first double crochet. Now, using pink, I'm going to make 2 more double crochets in the magic circle, and these are going to be my first side of the granny square. But before I complete the third double crochet, I'm going to switch color to the next one, okay? So we take a new color, place it to the back of the work, yarn over with the new color, and pull through the last 2 loops on your hook. Now chain 2 for making the corner. Alright, make sure to carry the tail of the magic circle and leave all the other tails where they are, okay? Just the working yarn and the tail of the magic circle, okay? Just make sure to crochet over the tail. Now crochet 3 double crochets with the second color, and at the third one we will switch yarn again. So we have 2, and now for the third double crochet, again we stop here, we drop the yarn, and we join a new color in. So again, place it to the back of your work and pull up a loop. Chain 2 for the corner. And now, make sure to drop all the other strands of yarn, okay? Just put them out of the way if you want, and work with the new working yarn, so in my case this blue, and make sure to crochet over the tail of the magic circle. And crochet 3 again in the magic circle. At the third double crochet, once more we're going to change color. So I'm going to stop here before the last yarn over, and I'll take this new yarn. So I'm gonna take my yellow, place it behind my work, yarn over and pull through 2. Again, chain 2 for the corner, drop all the yarns or the strands except from the tail of the magic circle, crochet over that, otherwise the circle won't close, and double crochet 3. This time we complete the 3 double crochets using the same color, and we can close the magic circle, so pull the tail tight. And now we have to complete the last corner. As usual, for my last corner I like to chain only 1, because this way the corner doesn't look larger than the other 3. And then I'm going to slip stitch in the third made chain. So we had the first chain here, second and third. I'm going to slip stitch on top of that third chain, which is basically the top of our first double crochet. And our first round is done. Now, for the second round, we're going to crochet in the other direction. So we're going to start working with this yellow yarn, which is the last color that I used, and we're gonna go first on this side, and then on this one, on the blue one, and then basically backward. And to do that, we're gonna turn our work, of course. To do that, we chain one, turn, and slip stitch in the first corner space, okay, to place your work there at the middle in the middle of the corner. Now to start, we are going to chain 3, and these 3 chains count as a double crochet, and then we work 2 more double crochets in the same corner space to complete this first corner. Now we chain 1 for the side, and go into the next corner space here and double crochet 3. However, at the third double crochet, again we need to switch yarn to the next color. So we stop here at the last yarn over of this third stitch, and we pick back this blue yarn. So as we did for the half and half granny square, the color changed on the wrong side because this is the round 1 was the right side, and now on round 2 we are crocheting on the wrong side of our work. So to change color on the wrong side so that it's not so visible on the right side, what I do is to just drop the current yarn to the back of my work, then pick up the new color here from where we left in the previous round, bring it up to the level of my work, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now at this point, before I go on, take the yellow yarn and bring it to the side, okay, this way, out of your work and also out of your hook. Alright, and now you can keep crocheting with the new color. So we chain 2 for the corner, yarn over, and go into the same corner space to double crochet 3. Then chain 1 for the side, and go into the next corner space to make 3 more double crochets. Of course, this time you'll see that the next side is green, so we're going to switch color to green with the last yarn over of this third double crochet. So again, what we do is we drop the blue yarn there, pick up the green yarn from where we left it in the previous round, bring it up to your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Now take the blue yarn all this way, okay, so pull the yarn in this direction basically, okay, then chain 2 for the corner, and now double crochet 3 more in the same corner space. Then chain 1 for the side, go into the next corner space and double crochet 3, closing this last stitch with pink this time, so our first color. Again we do the same, bring the green yarn to this side, chain 2, and complete the corner with 3 more double crochets. Chain 1 for the side, and now we're going to work in the first corner where we started, okay, and we're going to crochet over this little bump of yellow yarn that we have there at the beginning. We make 3 double crochets, and then chain 1 and slip stitch in the third of these 3 initial chains, so on top of the first double crochet. And this was round number 2. So we have a lot of tails, so it is a little bit messy, but this is how it is. So at this point it might be good to just, adjust your yarn, untangle it, because it's all over the place. Alright, so once you're ready, we can start working again. And now for round number 3, we're going to crochet back on the right side of the square. To start the next round, we do the same as we did for the previous one, which is a chain 1, turn, and slip stitch in the first corner space. Again, chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet, and then double crochet 2 more in the same corner. So the pattern is exactly the same as a regular granny square. So at this point now for the side we're gonna chain 1 and work 3 double crochets in the next chain 1 space. Then chain 1 and go into the next corner. Now you see that for the next side we will have to switch to the green yarn, so this time as well we're going to change color at the third at the end of the third double crochet. So we have 1, 2 and 3 double crochets. So this one is going to stop here. We drop the yarn. So now to change color on the right side, because here we're working on the right side of the square, we don't have to do anything special. I'm just gonna drop the yarn, pick up the green from behind my work. You see the green is hanging here. So I'll just pick that up there, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on my hook. Then chain 2 for the corner. And now make sure not to include the pink yarn inside your stitches, and go and double crochet 3 more in that corner. Then chain 1, double crochet 3 in the next chain 1 space, then chain 1, and we repeat the corner with the color change in the middle of the corner. So we do 1 double crochet, 2 and 3, we drop the green yarn and we pick up the blue. So yarn over with the blue yarn and pull through 2, then chain 2, and now complete the corner with 3 double crochets in blue. Make sure to pull the green yarn away. Alright. Then chain 1, double crochet 3 in the next chain 1 space, chain 1, and now we're going to repeat another corner with the color change in the middle of the corner. So 1, 2, and at the third double crochet we stop here, we drop the blue yarn and we pick up the yellow from the back of our square, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 2. Now make sure to get the blue out of the way and complete the corner with 3 double crochets in yellow. then chain 1, double crochet 3 in the next chain 1 space, chain 1, and go to work the last 3 double crochets in the initial corner. So you go in there, double crochet 3, and then as we did so far for the last corner, we chain 1 and go to slip stitch on top of the third made chain, in other words of the first double crochet. Okay, this was round number 3, which is on the right side. Now for round number 4, again we're gonna do something similar to what we did for round number 2, which is working on the wrong side. Again, fix your yarn if you need to, and then we start with a chain 1, we turn, and we slip stitch again into the first corner. And we do exactly the same as we did so far, so we chain 3 and we work the rest of this first corner here. So we double crochet 2. Now for the side is exactly what we do for a regular granny square. So we chain 1 and double crochet 3 in each of these chain 1 spaces on the side. Then again chain 1 and double crochet 3. Chain 1, and now at the corner we're going to change color again. So we double crochet 2, then at the third double crochet we stop at the last yarn over, and we repeat the color change that we did on the second round. So we drop the yellow yarn there, we pick up the new one, the new color, yarn over, pull through 2, then chain 2, make sure to put the green, the yellow, sorry, the yellow this way to pull it out of your work, and complete the corner with 3 double crochets. And this is it. You basically continue working the same pattern until you get to the initial corner. When you get to the last corner, again double crochet 3 in this initial chain space, and then chain 1 and slip stitch in the third made chain at the beginning here. So you can grow your granny square as large as you need it to be. All you need to do is to repeat round number 3 on the right side of the square, which is this one, and round number 4 on the wrong side. When you're done with your square and you don't want to grow it any larger, you can simply cut your yarn, fasten off with a slip stitch, and then snip all the other tails and weave in your ends. And your 4-section granny square is ready. I hope that you enjoyed this video tutorial. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more tutorials like this. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.